There is an ocean of everything you want: success, power, and the most satisfying relationships. It's all available and waiting for you. This is The Zone of Action with your host, Gerald Action Jackson.
Today, the subject of this podcast is becoming a high-value individual. Becoming a high-value individual, the path to top-tier living. Most people hear the phrase high-value individual and immediately think of someone with money, fame, or status. But being high value isn't about flaunting wealth or dressing in designer labels. It's about embodying a mindset and a lifestyle grounded in purpose, discipline, integrity, and growth. And here's the truth. Less than 2% of Americans truly operate at this level. The rest, they're either on the journey or stuck in cycles that keep them from ever reaching that point. This podcast is going to walk you through what it really means to be high value. Not in theory, but in real, everyday actions and decisions. We'll also contrast this with the mindset and behaviors of low-class individuals to show just how different the paths truly are. This isn't about judgment. It's about awareness, intention, and elevation. Let's dive in. What does it really mean to be high value? A high-value individual is someone who brings consistent value to every area of their life. Relationships, work, health, finances, and personal development. They operate with integrity, clarity, and confidence. They are not perfect, but they are purposeful. Contrary to popular belief, high value isn't just about money. In fact, some of the most financially rich people are low class in behavior and mindset. Being high value means being intentional in every decision, maintaining discipline even when no one is watching, valuing time as your most precious asset, staying composed under pressure, knowing your worth, and never negotiating your value. It's about carrying yourself with grace, showing up with purpose, and building something that lasts. High value individuals often walk into a room and command respect, not because they demand it, but because their energy, presence, and authenticity naturally draw people in. Real life example. Take Warren Buffett, one of the most successful investors in history. Despite being worth billions, he still lives in the same modest home he purchased in 1958. He's known for his frugality, humility, and consistent personal habits. Buffett doesn't flaunt wealth. He represents what long-term discipline and value creation look like. The mindset and habits of high-value individuals. Let's get specific. High-value individuals own their time. According to a 2023 survey by Harvard Business Review, top performers plan an average of 72% of their work week in advance. High-value people time block their calendars, set boundaries, and rarely waste time on mindless activity. They treat their calendar like a sacred document. If it doesn't serve their mission, it doesn't make the schedule. Real life tip. I use color-coded calendars and 90-day goal planning. Every Sunday, I reflect on my week, then structure the next one around intentional progress. Practice financial discipline. They buy based on value and purpose. Example, I passed on a $10,000 Rolex in favor of an Apple Watch. Why? Because the Apple Watch tracks my steps, monitors my heart, and aligns with my health goals. The Rolex was about image. The Apple Watch was about impact. They understand depreciation. According to Carfax, a new car loses up to 20% of its value the moment it leaves the lot. High value individuals rarely spend recklessly on things that don't yield a return. Make smart life investments, Erica and I debated between building a pool and buying a generator. We live in a hurricane-prone area. We chose a generator. It added immediate value to the house and peace of mind. A pool may look good, but it rarely increases the value of a home significantly. And sometimes it doesn't at all. Real estate experts often note that while pools might help with resale appeal, they don't always bring ROI. A generator, especially in southern states like Louisiana, is seen as a necessity by many buyers. Operate with emotional intelligence. They pause before reacting. Emotional maturity allows them to navigate conflicts, setbacks, and challenges with calm authority. They understand the power of self-control. As Napoleon Hill once said, self-discipline begins with the mastery of your thoughts. If you don't control what you think, you can't control what you do. They choose strategic silence over impulsive reactions. Real life example. A colleague once sent me a rude email in a moment of frustration. Instead of reacting, I waited 24 hours. I responded calmly. We had a productive conversation, and our relationship is stronger because of it. Stay focused. Despite the noise, whether it's economic downturns, political unrest, or social media debates, high-value individuals don't let the noise derail their focus. They may stay informed, but never distracted. Their goals remain the same, no matter the storm. This mindset is rooted in vision. When you know what you're building, today's headlines don't shake your foundation. Stay committed to growth. High-value people are always learning. They read books, attend seminars, hire coaches, and challenge themselves. Billionaire entrepreneur Elon Musk once shared, "I read books, I talked to people. And that's how I learned to build rockets." Reading 30 minutes a day is a common trait among high achievers. According to Pew Research, people with higher education levels and incomes are significantly more likely to be avid readers, demonstrating that success and learning go hand in hand. Build strong relationships based on loyalty. High-value individuals are loyal, not just in their words, but in their consistent actions over time. Loyalty is a pillar of their character. According to a 2022 Pew Research study, married individuals tend to have more financial stability, better mental health, and greater life satisfaction. High-value people often value long-term commitments and build solid foundations through trust, real-life observation. Many powerful business people, like former President Barack Obama, attribute much of their success to the stability of their marriages. Michelle Obama wasn't just a spouse. She was a partner in purpose. Loyalty also applies to friendships and business. High-value people do not gossip, backstab, or betray confidence. They elevate the room, not pollute it. Loyalty means staying grounded when trends change. It's why high-value people don't chase the next hot opportunity. They build with integrity, respect, appearance, and presentation. While it's not about designer clothes, high-value individuals are intentional with how they present themselves. They understand that appearance communicates values. They wouldn't walk into a grocery store in pajamas and a bonnet because it reflects a lack of self-respect and discipline. A clean, well-groomed appearance tells the world you value yourself, and how you value yourself is often how others will value you. Example, I've seen people in the first class dressed in pajama bottoms and slippers. While comfort is one thing, neglecting presentation says something about your internal standards. High-value people balance comfort with class. Think of professional athletes at press conferences. LeBron James, Serena Williams, they're casual, but never careless. Their brand is consistent because their standards are practice, quiet, confidence. High-value people don't need to announce their accomplishments. Their results speak. They don't seek validation from the crowd. They trust their process and recognize that true value is internal, not performative. Quiet confidence shows up in how you walk into a room how you listen before speaking, and how you stay composed under pressure. As Denzel Washington once said, you'll never see a U-Haul behind a hearse. Focus on legacy, not luxury. Avoid low-class habits. Low-class habits include blame shifting, emotional reactivity, gossip, overspending, chasing attention, and poor hygiene. These habits erode trust and credibility. Real life red flag. I once mentored a young man who couldn't keep a job. He was smart, but constantly blamed everyone else. The moment he owned his decisions, things began to shift. Responsibility is the first step to value. High value individuals rise above distractions. They don't clap back on social media. They don't take part in cancel culture. They build and move with purpose. The rarity of high value living. Why are high value people so rare? Because the lifestyle demands discipline. And most people are not willing to delay gratification, regulate their emotions, or maintain consistent growth. The U.S. Census Bureau reports that only 1 in 3 adults have a long-term savings plan. That alone reflects how few prioritize long-term thinking. High-value living means refusing to live in survival mode. It means trading popularity for purpose. While most chase trends, the top 2% live by timeless principles. It's not that high-value people don't face challenges. They simply face them with a different mindset. Where most see problems, high-value people see possibilities. It's why during a recession, the wealthy get wealthier. Their habits are proactive, not reactive. They prepared. They kept growing when others panicked, becoming high value, a step-by-step blueprint. Get clear on your purpose. Journal daily. Ask yourself, what legacy do I want to leave? Define your core values. Your purpose flows from what you believe in. Master your mindset. Affirm your goals. Meditate, read, think. Train your mind like an athlete trains their body. It's your most powerful asset. Control your environment. Surround yourself with people who sharpen your iron. Cut out distractions. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose wisely. Track and protect your time. Use apps like Notion or Google Calendar. Review your week every Sunday. Say no to invitations that don't move your mission forward. Practice financial intelligence. Study wealth. Pay off debt. Build assets. Know your numbers. Every dollar should have an assignment. Make your money work for you. Take care of your body. Hydrate, exercise, sleep, eat for energy. A healthy body supports a sharp mind and consistent performance. Be intentional about your appearance. Present yourself how you want to be remembered. Dress in a way that reflects pride, not pretense. Sharpen your communication. Learn to speak with purpose and power. Practice active listening. Clear communication builds trust, and trust builds influence. Commit to loyalty. Keep your word. Be the partner, friend, or leader you wish to have. Loyalty builds legacy. Lead by example. Add value wherever you go. Teach by living it. Be the kind of person your younger self would be proud of. Final word, becoming high value isn't about perfection. It's about consistency. It's about showing up every day and choosing to live with excellence, intention, and humility. The world doesn't need more hype. It needs more substance. You don't have to be born into it. You build it. Every day, through your actions, your thoughts, your habits. Start today. Raise your standards. Trust the process, because the world doesn't need more people chasing clout. It needs more people to become valuable. Check us out on Instagram and Twitter, JEROLDJAX. On Facebook, Gerald Action Jackson and Zone of Action. Check out the website, GeraldJackson.com. Happiness starts with you. Not with your relationship, not with your job, not with your money, but with you in the zone of action.